All right, what's going on, everybody? Isaac Fleischer here, and welcome to another iHoopsFL interview. Now, before I begin, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at iHoopsFL. I post all the highlights, all the best clips from all the interviews that I do. It all goes to my Instagram at iHoopsFL. And for you guys, if you want to see any of the other work that I've done around the world of basketball, such as articles for a company down here in South Florida, along with some recent recruitment info I've been putting up about some of these guys I've interviewed before, you can find all that on my Twitter at iHoopsRecruits. So again, the IG iHoopsFL for interview stuff, Twitter at iHoopsRecruits for articles and recent recruitment info. But anyways, let me bring on our guest right now. What's good, my guy? How you been?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well, man. Thanks for asking. But anyways, before we get to the stuff I kind of have planned out for this interview, I was thinking at least where I live, if you're a Florida boy, you probably have some crazy hair, and you probably listen, Kodak, whatever, all those, I guess maybe Rod Wave, all the good Florida rappers. Travis Scott, from Houston. I think you said that's not, no. I forgot if you said that. No, actually, you did say that's far away from you, but I don't know, is Travis Scott, do a lot of people, in Houston listen to him? Is he kind of the man there, or how's that? Or what's he kind of like in Texas? Because I know, a lot of rappers from Florida, a lot of people, I don't want to curse, but, a lot of people, mess with their music. So
Yeah.
I'm not work over there in Texas with him.
On the radio, they feel Travis Scott, Megan Thee Stallion, pretty much. Sometimes Beyonce a little bit, but pretty much. and then there's your normal rappers like Lil Baby and all the songs that are hot right now.
But is Travis Scott is he the man? If someone's I guess a Texas person that's not a cowboy, pretty much. They probably listen to a ton of Travis Scott, or is he not really does he not really represent Texas, I guess?
Yeah, I guess he can represent Texas.
So if I need you to pick a rapper to represent your whole state, that kind of represents even you as a person, you'd probably pick Travis Scott, you think?
Yeah, I'll pick Travis Scott.
All right, I was wondering, do you have any of his shoes or no?
No, I don't have any of his shoes.
Yeah, I don't know if you see I have a cereal box behind me, but I'm not even that big of a fan of his. I just hope it's gonna be worth money one day. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you able to see it? It's right there.
Yeah, I see it. It's Reese's. I see it.
Yeah. It's a Reese's one. They sold it, bro. It didn't even I don't think it's gonna be worth anything. It was for buy one get one free at the grocery store.
You never know. It could be.
But the shoes, I think all the shoes are tough, except for I don't like the ones. I like the ones with the pink laces. The ones I feel are all right.
I like the fours the best, and then probably the ones, and then are those the
Sevens.
Sevens.
Nah, I think the four is the best too. I like that blue with the
red.
What about the Air Force ones?
Yeah, I like the Air Force ones.
Yeah, I wonder I don't know what he was seeing in those shoes. It's kind of some random colors, they don't it's not like they were all the same color. The ones are kind of some sort of kind of the thing you have on your curtain almost.
Yeah, that.
I'm always thinking like that. And then the fours, those are tough. That blue with the reds, that's unbelievable. But then the Air Force ones, those are hard, but I don't know what he was thinking with that. Oh, maybe because actually I don't know. Maybe the bandana kind of thing. I have no idea. And the sevens, I don't know. I think the sevens are tough too, but they kind of all have a correlation together. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a big sneaker guy?
Yeah, it's hard to put an outfit with those.
Oh, it's hard?
Yeah, I think it is for the sevens.
No, what do you mean? No, that's probably so cake because they're kind of you could probably wear a thing with black. You could wear it. I guess white probably not, but I don't know or actually. I don't know. I feel like those shoes can be rocked with any color. That's not a black, white, or gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The sevens are they're all. I think the blues, the fours, it's the hardest.
Yeah, those are the best in my opinion.
Yeah. They're definitely the best because of the color. But, anyways, I say we get right into this interview. Stuff we kind of had a plan. So I want to know what's it playing basketball in Texas, which it is a state that's pretty much really known for its football. All due respect out of Texas basketball, but people think of Texas, they think of the high school football, think of the Friday Night Lights. So it's playing basketball in a state that's so well known for football.
For me, it's the same as I'm playing in any other state. I'm really just focusing on basketball. I don't focus on anything else that's going around.
Yeah, definitely, man. Why do you kind of have that mindset?
I mean, I'm very focused on basketball, and hopefully it gets me to where I want to be in life. So I don't have time to worry about anything else that's going around or what Texas is so-called a football state.
And do most schools take basketball as seriously as they take football, or is there kind of a big difference between the two?
I mean, to me, it's taken seriously, especially now it's being taken like very seriously.
Yeah, and I got another kind of Texas question. Would you? I don't know why, but every time you interview someone from Texas, I always have there's a ton of questions for them. I have no clue why, but I want to know is everything bigger in Texas?
Yeah, you can say that. Like our state fair and like the Cowboy Stadium, the new Texas Ranger Stadium, Six Flags. So yeah, you could say that everything's bigger in Texas.
Okay, so like I guess that Six Flags is like bigger than like all the other Six Flags, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Do you ever see like have you ever seen like a real like life cowboy before or no?
No, I haven't seen one. Not yet.
Have you seen like anything close?
I mean, like I've been in San Antonio before, like, and I've seen like horses and like I don't know if they're like real cowboys, but I've seen horses and like people dressed up as cowboys.
Yeah, I mean that's unbelievable. Like there's like a town like near where I live. It's almost
Hmm.
like just one no, it's like a plaza, and it's just kind of like Western themed. But yeah, I mean I live in South Florida, so there's not that much of that stuff over here. At least where I live.
Right.
And sticking to the South, the whole Southern theme of the team you play for, Southern Assault. How do you like playing for them?
It's been good. The whole organization is a tight bond from the 17U team all the way down. I mean, it's just like a family. It's tight knit.
And are they a new program or are they been around for a while?
Well, they're new. They're a combination of YGC, which used to be Marcus Smart team, and then this other team called Urban DFW.
Okay, so is that I guess uh, um but it's not a collab. I forgot what it's like. Is that are them coming together? Is that new or has like literally Southern Assault? Has the name Southern Assault? Has that been around for a long time or not?
I don't think so. No, well, at first it used to be called Texas Assault. Then they changed the name to Southern Assault.
Okay, so I guess this is going off what you said. I mean, Southern Assault kind of a new program. So what's it
Mhm.
like almost, you're setting the path for, tons of kids to come and follow you. What's it like almost being a trailblazer for that whole program?
I mean, it's very unique and it's very like accomplishment. Like once we get done with our AAU, and like it pushes me every day to strive for greatness.
And do both Harrison Ingram and Wade Taylor, do they both play for them?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so having guys like Harrison Ingram and Wade Taylor, and a ton of other players. I think what's his name is
Colin Smith.
Colin Smith. Yeah, does he play for them too?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so it's, having guys above you like Wade Taylor, Harrison Ingram, Colin Smith, and a ton of even more top guys that are all above from you. So was that like kind of just not you're not on the same team playing below them, but just having you be able to I guess have guys to look up to in the same organization. Just what's that like for you?
I mean, I love doing that because I see them in practice and like we do like 1v1s or like challenge each other and especially challenge me to get better in practice. So then the games are much easier.
And are you really tight with like all those guys I just mentioned, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. I think all due respect to Wade Taylor, I think I have to unfollow him recently just because I have to monitor the ratio. But supposed to like just having those relationships with all those top guys. I mean, some people even say like for Harrison Ingram, for example, I think someone said he's like one of the most consistent players in his class. What's it like knowing that all these top guys and got all these connections already?
I mean, I just learned everything from them and then I take bits and pieces from their game and make it into mine.
If you had to pick out of that trio, or maybe there's another older player from Southern Assault that I'm forgetting, that you would say like, I'm the next this guy. Who would that guy be?
I really don't compare myself to anybody. I'm just trying to be the best me.
And when guys say that, I think it's hard for people to like not compare themselves. It's kind of like shows you like I want to be here. Like even myself, like I compare myself to people where I want to get to, this guy's level, or I want to be like the next him. And I feel like it kind of makes it easier to kind of have that goal just so you kind of see how it works. So I guess what are you doing, I guess, at least in terms of your mindset, to figure out like what you got to do to get yourself to the next level? Because you're pretty much like what you said, you're just trying to be the best version of yourself.
Right. I could just like follow the path of what's in front of me that Wade Taylor and Harrison and Colin Smith have laid for me.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I'm wondering. I feel like that question was like a hard one for me. I didn't even know what I was saying with that question. Like, is it hard? Like, how are you able to figure out that response to that question? Because I don't even know if I'd be able to figure that out.
I just freestyling. I mean, it just comes naturally to me.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've never, obviously, no, I've never been interviewed. I'm kind of on the other side of things, but
Right.
yeah, I just feel like sometimes like I just ask these questions and I have like no clue where I'm going with it, and I'm like, you gotta, because I'm kind of freestyling too. Like that question, we didn't know that was gonna happen, but then sometimes I'm like talking, I'm like, wait, like what am I saying? Like you gotta figure something out fast, and it's kind of scary, and I'm scared the person is gonna be like completely confused, but. Lucky, I mean,
Right.
you came out clutch for that one.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah, no problem, man. What makes that Southern Assault program so special?
I mean, the coaches build a relationship that are is with us on and off the court. Like they check on us every day, see how we're doing in school. And it's just really a family there.
And sticking to school, how was your freshman year of high school?
It was good. I mean, we didn't accomplish the ultimate goal, which was winning state. But I mean, we got to the Elite Eight, and then I won Newcomer of the Year, and I was all district team, first team.
And starting off your high school career and achieving that those goals, I mean, is where you see yourself in the future, already achieving so much in your first year of high school?
I'm trying. Hopefully we win state. Hopefully multiple state championships. Hopefully I'm on the all district team, first team, for the rest of my years in high school, and hopefully I can get more D1 offers and put my name out there.
And do you think Gatorade Player of the Year, is that something that you've ever maybe thought of, potentially you being awarded that honor?
I mean, every kid thinks of it, so yeah, it's one of my goals.
For sure. And what's your mentality now? Coming into your sophomore year, after coming up a little bit short your freshman year, what's going through your mind now heading into this season?
To win, like win at all costs, no matter what.
And I mean, you said like win at all costs, no matter what. Can you elaborate on that statement a little bit more?
I mean, like say like if there's injury on our team, say like if one of our best players gets injured, next man step up mentality.
And would you consider yourself? I don't know if it's like this. I don't know if it's going to be like a good question for you to say, but would you consider yourself, that top guy on your team or one of your team's most important players?
Yes, I would consider myself that.
So let's say one of your guys gets knocked down. I always wondered, like, have you ever, I guess, taken over a game before?
Yes, I have. I have in the past. I mean, it's really like I don't plan on doing it. It just happens on the court. I mean, like you hit like 3 shots in a row, then you just get going, and then your teammates who are being unselfish, they know you're on the roll, so they give you the ball, and then that's how you just take over.
Yeah, but like, it's just like how is that almost possible? I feel like it's only possible in video games where it's like whatever game you're playing, right? Like if I'm playing 2K and I have this like garbage team like LeBron James, and be like, all right, LeBron, you're just gonna have the ball the whole game, and it's fine. But I just can't see like a person, like I just can never imagine myself being in a basketball game and saying, all right, I'm tired of the losing, I'm gonna take over. Like I just can't imagine that happening. Like how are you kind of able to take over a game like that?
I mean, I guess I'm just blessed with it. I mean, it just comes naturally. Like I don't think about it. I just do it. I'm just trying to win. I hate losing.
And when people say, like, if you think about it, I'm thinking this like a little bit deep, a little bit more deep than probably I should. But if you say like, all right, I'm like what I said, I'm tired of this game being like, like we're gonna lose. I want to take over. Why don't you just kind of always have that mentality for the whole game?
I mean, like I do, but like like the defense is probably like keying in on me like the whole like first through third quarter, and then maybe I have an extra gear more than the other teams does. So I guess you could say I'm just wearing them down. So like say where like if I like to boxing, I'm around 12 and I just knock them out.
Yeah, like it's almost like you're, I guess, going you like your best, the whole game. But then when it's but then like when it's, I guess, crunch time, like you really need to take over, then you just pretty much like you almost kick it up a notch. Like you never really see, like you can't probably push yourself to that level in anything besides in a game almost. Like you can't replicate that, I'm assuming.
Right.
And since you do have that Stanford offer, that obviously means that you take a lot of pride in your academics. So what was it like coming into high school and being able to achieve both academically and off the basketball court? How are you able to find out and figure out that balance so fast?
I mean, there's a whole lot of staying up late, studying for tests and quizzes, getting up early in the morning, going to work out. I mean, the most important thing that's helped me is time management and like having a planner and like getting stuff done when I need to get done and not procrastinate.
Um, and you said like a lot of late nights and all that stuff. I mean, I just feel like it's could be because my mom drills into me, but sleep is just so key. How are you able to handle going to high school? If you have a late night like that, I mean, how are you able to keep yourself awake during classes?
I mean, you just find a way. You just got to stay up.
Yeah, but do you have like I have my own personal strategy. I want to know if you have your own your own strategy for you to keep yourself awake in classes if you have a late night.
Don't ever put your head down during class, or you will fall asleep. And pretty much just like answering questions, raising your hand, and being active in class.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Like if I'm tired, I somehow I gotta tell myself like, all right, you gotta be, no hands on your knees. You gotta go in, just literally like be so annoying the whole class, keep yourself awake. See, I mean, talking keeps me awake. Like all go to bed super late and then wake up, early in the morning. People are like, how do you have all this energy? I'm like, it's because I'm talking to people. When I'm with people, like I don't know, I'm just can't act that sluggish.
Right.
Yeah, but that is definitely that's the big key strat right there. But moving on the interview, what was that moment like when you did receive that first Division I offer? Not just from any program, but it was from Stanford, Power 5 program.
I mean, it was very exciting. It was very rewarding. I mean, shows that hard work pays off, and hopefully, I get more in the near future.
And can you maybe take us through your relationship with them, even though you can't communicate with them directly? How have you been able to build a relationship with that program, if you have been able to build one at all?
I mean, really, it's been through my AAU coaches, so like I really can't contact them at all. So like they've been calling my AAU coaches and like telling me how the program is, and also Harrison Ingram, he committed to Stanford, so that's also how I could like somehow I'm the one to not communicate to them, but he could tell me how it is and stuff.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. But a guy like Harrison Ingram, obviously, you guys are friends, or at least you guys at least like each other,
Right.
at least on that level. But a guy like Harrison Ingram, he committed to Stanford. What's he been doing this whole time? Has he been recruiting you a lot? And what's his relationship been with all that since you have that Stanford offer?
I mean, it's like big brother, little brother. I mean, right now he hasn't been recruiting me that much because like I have to play him in school ball, so like we're in the same district, so it's like it's me and my team against Harrison Ingram and also Colin Smith, who also has an offer from Stanford. So I mean, it'll probably pick up like probably this summer when it's done with school ball. Maybe he'll recruit me to Stanford.
Also, because you guys are playing against each other, like it's no friends.
Right.
Like, is it seriously like that way? Because guys don't go to the same school, like they're not going to talk to you.
I mean, we talk, but like come basketball season, and like we can talk, but there's no friends on the court.
Yeah, and wait, and Harrison Ingram and Colin Smith, they go to the same school?
Yes, they both go to St. Mark's.
Wait, has it always been that way?
I think so. Well, I won't say always, but I think since Colin's been a freshman, he's been going to the same school as Harrison.
Okay, well, I didn't realize that, man. That's crazy. So I guess well, I don't want to like throw this going to the bus, but are you like the only guy with an offer at your school so far?
No, I have a senior teammate. He committed to Air Force like a week and a half ago.
Okay, so because I was gonna say like if this is you against like those guys, I'm like there's no way that's possible. But what's it like? So I guess you and what's the name of the guy from Air Force?
Reedus Retreatus.
Wait, his name's Reedus Petridis?
Yes, I think so.
That's
Or
not your real name?
it's either Reedus Petridis or Reedus Petridis.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with Petridis. So what there's you and Reedus Petridis. Then it's like Colin Smith, Harrison Ingram. What would you maybe say is the best duo in Texas?
I'm gonna say me and Reedus.
Yeah, how come?
I mean, we both can shoot. I mean, we're both playmakers on the offensive end and defensive end. We can do everything. We're both pretty tall, pretty long. I mean, we can both get rebounds, push it, and we can do pretty much everything.
Yeah, it's definitely super cool. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that it's just you taking on, teams like that. I was like, there's no way that even like the Texas High School Athletic League would allow that to happen. If you think that was the case, where it was like you and a bunch of guys you never heard of before going up against them, do you think you would be able to handle that? At least now, being an underclassman, do you think that you would be able to somewhat make it a decent game?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to handle it, but we as a team, yeah, we were able to handle it with our coach. He would tell us like to press and stuff and to run our sets that work. And then all to do is just make the shots and play defense, get back, box out, rebound, and don't allow dunks. We'll be straight.
Yeah, and you're saying that like it's so easy, but I'm sure that like every team says that when they go against a stacked team. So why do you maybe think that I'm not going to say like you're a team if you guys lose in the game, but why do you think sometimes like teams will have that mentality? They explain like all you need to do is do this to win, and they end up losing. But why do you think that happens to teams?
Maybe the players are nervous they're nervous because of the big names or like the people they're playing are 5 stars and 4 stars, but it doesn't matter to me and my team.
Yeah, I guess because a player could say, I'm not nervous, but it's kind of deep down inside, and you're not going to know if they're nervous or not unless, you're that person. So
Right.
And how have you been able to handle just not being able to directly talk to coaches?
I mean, I'm very anxious, but I just go day by day.
And I'm not gonna lie, I personally hate being anxious. So how do you kind of put up with that all that anxious energy inside you? How are you able to get rid of that?
I just take my mind off of it with workouts, school. I mean, playing, going to the mall, watching movies, just to keep my mind off of it.
For sure. And anyways, my final question for you is, what are your goals for the rest of your high school career? Even though I think you kind of mentioned that already.
I mean, to win state, hopefully one or multiple years, to be the best player I can be, to get better each and every day. To be a hard worker, to win all district, all conference team each year for my sophomore, junior, senior year, and to have multiple D1 offers coming out of high school.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's I think those goals might be achievable. That's kind of clear. I have a ton of them. But anyways, before we end the show, is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to my mom and dad. I mean, they've always been there for me. Shout out to my whole family, my friends, my coaches, and first and foremost, God for blessing me with the ability. And that's pretty much it.
Definitely, man. Well, anyways, before we end, or sorry, actually, yeah, I guess before we end the show, gotta plug the Instagrams real quick. So make sure you guys follow us at Mitchell13 Holmes. I'm assuming is 13 your number, or is that like?
Yeah, that's my number.
Why has that always been your number, and why'd you pick number 13?
I mean, it has always been my number. I mean, like I've been multiple numbers before, but so what happened was last year for my freshman year, I couldn't be number 1 or number 3, so I just combined the two, made 13.
And are you always going to be number 13, you think, or are you maybe going to try getting that number 1 or 3?
Be 13.
Why would you want number 3?
Well, I just like number 3. I mean, it's just me, my dad, and my mom. So that's 3 of us in the house. So just 3.
Yeah, it's tough. Well, anyways, again, follow us on Instagram at Mitchell13Holmes, @HoopsFL. And anyways, for 2023 Oak Ridge School small forward Mitchell Holmes, I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.
All right.